So, first, I don't know if you guys remember, anybody that saw it, when we first bought this Lagoon table thing, we were like, oh, that leg's pretty short. So I hopped on, bought another factory second leg. I still don't see any issues with it, even though I got it for cheaper because it was a marred part. They only had the silver or the normal aluminum color, whatever, as those factory seconds. When me and Carrie first got this, we're like, is that really any longer? But then putting it up next to this one, it's a lot longer.
Yeah.
So I'll take it off and you'll be able to see it.
And thank you guys for all your comments on the last video. We are not going to be traveling with the table up. But talk about what, oh yeah, significantly longer.
In length.
Talk about the table that we're using right now.
Okay, so we're just using a butcher block right now. And that's just because we don't know what we want. We have this butcher block that we haven't, or cutting board, I guess, that we haven't been using in a while. In fact,
it's pretty big.
It's pretty big. We've been using it as a way in the summertime to keep our sliding door kind of cracked open. Okay, so there's that.
Wow, that is so much taller.
Well, I could put it down a little bit more.
No, I love it, but
yeah, I guess we'll put that up where it says Lagoon. Put that there. And we'll put this.
Oh, it's so great.
There. And then
so the whole reason I stopped using this cutting board is it's just so big. And I think the reason I got it is because it was so big and I had like all these ideas. But I hate washing it, so I'm like, I'm not using this anymore. Look at that.
Yeah, so it'll swing out of our way.
Perfect, babe.
It'll swing so we can both use it for breakfast
wow,
or whatever in the morning.
It's so perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So there you go.
Thank you for putting that up.
Yeah.
What do you think of it? It feels pretty solid.
I mean, especially obviously the closer you get to this, the more solid it feels. It'll be less over here, but it is solid. Yeah, you can put your coffee, you can put a book, put a computer.
Put our computer. That's Oh, that's so exciting. I love it.
Yeah,
awesome.
Very cool. I'm happy we got the longer.
Yes, me too.
Leg.
So honestly, if you're in the market for a Lagoon table, would you recommend just to get that higher leg?
I mean, I would, depending on what your application is and where you're going to mount it. Because, like, potentially, if you have a wall and you're mounting it up a little bit higher,
I guess you wouldn't need it. But John put it towards the bottom because, to make it more secure.
I mean, it's the space we have in here, but also by putting it down there, I was able to, on the backer plate, mount it directly to this piece of wood that's kind of holding it up. So, like, just kind of everything's as secure as I could do it.
And then he just screwed the bottom. So the tabletop will be when I find the tabletop I like, it'll be very easy.
John super easy to put on 6 screws and
cool.
Call it a day. So.
Well, when you work 40 hours a week and you decide that this is a weekend you want to go camping because you need to get away from it all, everything I feel like fights against you, right? So if you ever wonder, how did John and Carrie get ready to leave camping on a Friday after work and get to their camp spot? How do we get that done? Well, unfortunately, time change has happened. So we're probably going to be leaving about 4:15. Of course, we're going to hit traffic. We're going to go over the mountain pass to the coast. And we are staying at one of our favorite camp spots actually this weekend, which I'll share with you in just a bit. But right now, I need to order groceries via Instacart. I have probably been a member of Instacart for 3 years. I'm not sponsored by them. This is not a sponsorship video. I have paid, I think I pay $100 every year for a year membership. And I tell you, I love it. Little fun fact, I hate grocery shopping. And I am an Instacart user for sure. So I'm going to order our groceries to our door. The trailer's already parked out front. John has the fridge on, so I'll be able to just get the groceries in the fridge, and let's get started on how we get ready to go camping. And that's the beauty of Instacart. All right, let's take these groceries to the trailer. All right, so this is kind of what our day looks like when we are trying to get camping after work, go camping after work. It is about 12:50 in the afternoon. John is home on his lunch break, and he is loading the back of our truck with like everything we need for the trailer. Instacart just delivered my groceries, which I have them right here, and getting my shoes out of the way. I'm gonna load these in the fridge and start getting them cold. You guys know I've shared this before, but in case you're new to the channel, this little cubby area is supposed to be, when you buy a Casita, you have the option to get a microwave, or at least you did when we bought our Casita a few years ago. I've always just used it as a pantry. I use these, tubs that I think I just got at Home Depot. And this is kind of where we keep our pantry food. And I can't tell you how much of this actually comes home with us. I don't know. Are you guys kind of the same way? Like when you're buying for camping, do you just buy like you're going to be out there for like a million years? We're going to be out there for a weekend. So, yeah, I'm making a few fun things that I'll be sure to share with you guys probably on the next video. And, so let me open the fridge here. So that's my fridge space I'm looking at. I had something spill on the bottom, so definitely got to clean that up. So this is just how horrible food prices are right now. I typically get cage-free. I always get cage-free. I typically try and get organic eggs, and I always get brown. As you can see, these are white eggs. They are cage-free, but they're not organic. I mean, this is how crazy food prices are right now. These eggs were on sale for like $3.99. The eggs that I typically get were $13.99. I'm like, I just can't do it. So to me, that just didn't make sense. So first world problems, right? At least I'm able to have access to food. And if you know anything about anything that's going on right now with our government, it is still shut down. A lot of SNAP benefits have been paused, at least in our state. I can't encourage you enough to donate to your local food pantry or volunteer, or if you can give some type of money donation to a local food pantry in your neighborhood. I cannot express enough how important that is to do right now. So I shouldn't be complaining. I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate, and my heart hurts for people that, I'm not trying to get political, but my heart really just hurts for people who are having a hard time coming by the way of food. And John and I have done some things to help that and be the helpers in a very scary world right now. But I'd like to do more. So, but I encourage you to do something too. So I'm going to step off my soapbox about the price that I paid for eggs and just be grateful that I was able to get food. I totally need to clean that up. That's gross. Yum. Got some vegetables here. I tend to put my veggies in the drawer in the Casita, or the side cupboard, because my fridge does get very cold and it tends to freeze them. So, more cheese. Wonder what I'm gonna do. If anybody has a guess, let me know. Gruyere and Swiss. Hi.
Guess I gotta get. I just came home to help carry get the truck loaded and all that stuff.
Yeah, so like this video is actually about kind of how we get ready to camp while we're working.
Cool. Yeah, I'm having to go. I'm having to go back to work. So.
Okay.
Oh, the keys.
See you later,
right.
babe. Love you.
Love you.
Yeah, so it's that quick, and I'm gonna finish loading up the fridge, and I'll meet you guys back in just a bit. All right. You probably can't see me very well because it's dark in here. I'm back in the trailer, and let me turn a light on. This is probably my 5th trip out. I got a break in action, and I'm gonna put everything else away because, again, I feel like when we're going on a 2-day camping trip, we must have enough food to last a year. Anyway, I don't know. But we're gonna finish getting the food put away. I wanna share a really fun little bottle of wine. Let me grab it. So I like wine. John likes wine. We used to live in an area of California that was a really good wine country area. I'll let you put that together. And we used to like wine a lot more than we drink it now, moving to Oregon. But this is the wine that actually got me into wine. This is from Michael David, and we used to go to his winery all the time. And it is it's Petit Syrah. I love a good Syrah. So if you ever see this in your market, give it a try. It is fun. The label's silly, but that's truly just Michael David. Yeah, so it's just a fun little, like, if you're looking to get into wine, it's just a really good, like, I feel like Michael David is a really good introductory wine. It's not overly sweet, so I don't want you to think that because I cannot stand sweet wine. But yeah, Petit is my favorite. So we're packing that for the trip because we're gonna do a little charcuterie board, which I'll be sure to bring you along with that. And yeah, we got some fun little snacks. I am restocking the trailer with some paper towels. You all know, if you've watched any of my videos, I love me some Kirkland paper towels. They're my favorite. Look at how big this roll is. My favorite. I know. We also get the Kirkland toilet paper, nice thick roll there. And then the one and only Jasper is coming camping with us. So I have his food in a bag. I will not be leaving it out for the raccoons to eat because I'm in the trailer. So I'll actually have a place to put it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting in the trailer, and just a few more things in my wonderful little pantry here. All right, I got my Clorox wipes. I am going to clean this up. Our new little temporary table. I mean, it's probably stained a little bit. I've washed it a million times. It's just kind of been sitting. So, clean it up a little bit. I think this table is I'm so excited to use it. Like, I think it's gonna be such a great addition to our trailer. And we actually got some really good news today that I'll share with you guys because, you know, why not? John, the school that he's going to be going to pulled transcripts, and from his other school that he was going to a few years ago when he started his master's, he knew that he had some classes done, but he is halfway done. We're halfway there and we haven't even started yet. He was very excited about that. That's why I was really pushing to get the Lagoon table in, and it's so funny because it truly is just a cutting board. You guys can see the thickness of it there. And I know I said this earlier, but like I originally bought it because I'm like, oh, this is so big. It's going to be so great. Like I'm going to have just like one space that I can chop all my vegetables and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I hated it. I hated it in the kitchen because it's so, obviously I don't put it in the dishwasher, but it's like so cumbersome to wash by hand because it's so big. So we just stopped using it. And John was right. Our dogs have ran through our screen door. If you have dogs, if you have big dogs, you probably are understanding what I'm saying. But I can't tell you how many times our dogs have ran through our screen, and screens are very expensive. So we finally just stopped putting a screen in our door. And in Oregon, we actually don't have a lot of bugs. Although I say that, I feel like last summer we had a lot of flies. Which I hate flies, but we don't have like a lot of mosquitoes where we live. So we can typically like leave our door open and not have like a bug problem. But I didn't want critters coming in because we do live in like kind of like an unincorporated area. I'm not like in the country, but you know, we live in an area that, you know, we have possums and field mice, and I just didn't want any of that in the house. So we used to use this as the door stop, and it would just block anything low coming in. And John's like, why don't we just use it? Because it's just been sitting in storage. And I'm like, yes, let's do it. So here we are. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to sit here. Oh, it's raining. I'm very excited to sit here and have coffee in the morning with my window open so I can still see the beautiful outside. But I don't know. I'm just like so excited. I can sit in my jammies and hang out and have a cup of coffee and have a place to put it down. So anyway. All right. I think I am done with loading everything that I need to in the trailer. The only thing I have left is I am going to take these wipes with me because I got to clean out the inside of my fridge. I don't know what spilled, but something did. And I went in the house and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm not going to show that part. I'm going to edit it out. And then I thought, no, I show you my real life. I edit my videos. You guys know I'm not like an expert editor or anything, but I like edit my videos and try and keep it real. I'm not trying to like stage things. I'm not trying to make things look perfect because I can guarantee that all of you have spilt something in your fridge one time or the other. And I just didn't see it. So I need to clean that up. So I think I'm going to keep, I love these like Clorox wipes. Not a huge fan of the way they smell, but I do love them. Look how cute they're setting on the table. And we will take this down before we travel. But yeah, so the only thing I have left to put in here are our clothes, our shoes, and that's it. That is it. I'm going to go in, take a shower. I'm done with work. John should be home soon. I'm going to go in, take a shower, and get out of here. So excited. It's been a long time since we've been camping. So yeah, so excited. I have felt like this video has been very rushed, and I'm sorry because I was like trying to do it in between my life. But then I was kind of like, I was taking a shower, and like the best thinking happens in the shower, right? And I was actually thinking, I'm like, you know, I want maybe you to see that, you know, it was a little bit rushed because this truly is what it's like for us to get ready to go camping on a Friday night after work. And a lot of people might be like, well, why would you even want to do that then? Like it seems stressful because I usually about this time, we're going to leave probably in the next 30 minutes. I feel super stressed. I get in the car and I'm just like, whew. And John's like, what are we doing for dinner tonight? And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't care. Whatever you want to do at this point. But typically we just grab something on the road when we're driving in on a Friday. But yeah, honestly, when we get to our destination, we're usually both pretty tired and like in bed pretty quick. And you know, I love my Casita mattresses are so comfy. So we'll definitely sleep well tonight. But there is something just about getting cozy in the Casita and sleeping and waking up on a Saturday morning and leisurely having coffee. There is just something about it. And I really do, anytime we do one of these like trips, even though it's stressful to get there, I feel like it is just I come back rejuvenated. Like my soul has been filled a little bit more. And, you know, I'm a big believer in nature makes you feel better. I find God in nature. I think God finds me in nature because I'm a little bit more disconnected from screens and things. But this video, I am going to try to have to you guys tomorrow. It is Friday. I am going to try and get this video edited. Again, I'm a simple editor, right? I'm not doing all these highfalutin tricks. I wish I could, though. I swear, if I was a full-time YouTuber and I could dedicate my day, my videos would probably be so much better. So I appreciate you for staying with me. But I am going to try and edit this video on our trip to the campground. It's about an hour and a half drive. It usually takes me anywhere for these kind of videos. It's just been like a lot of talking, not of like a lot of doing. These videos will take me anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to edit. Other videos can take me longer, just depending on what I'm doing in them. So I'm going to try and get this video out to you guys. If not, I'll have it out Sunday. But here's the kicker. I believe we're going to have internet at the spot. I am going to try and hotspot from my phone to my computer and see if it'll let me upload the video. I don't know if it's going to. So if it doesn't, that means you won't see this video till Sunday. So, this is past Carrie talking to future Carrie when I rewatch this video. I wonder what day we're going to be posting this, Carrie. Stay tuned and find out. All right, guys, I'm going to grab the blanket from the dryer because I'm bringing an extra blanket. It's going to be a little bit chilly this weekend, and I'll catch up with you in just a minute or a few minutes. Well, since you're on the other side of the screen watching this, it'll be like that. John's home.
Little Johnny be Russian.
All right, this is the last of it. Okay. We got Togos for dinner because they are the best sandwiches. I don't know if you guys know that. Togos, when I was growing up, was like huge in California. This is the only Togos I know of in Oregon. So it's quite funny. Okay, and we are off. We have Jasper back here. We have John putting in the directions. We have our Togo sandwiches that we'll eat in a little bit. So guys, this is basically how we get ready to go camping. And we got the trailer in tow back there. We have about an hour and 38-minute drive, I think, last I looked. And I will see you on the next video. Peace out. Bye.